जब आप yeast यूज करते हैं for making bread, what happens when you put it in the dough? It will rise. So expand होगा. Why? Because it produces ethanol and carbon dioxide. And after the bread is made, you will find tiny pores on the bread. That is because the air gap has been made because of the carbon dioxide. See here, I can show you a pic of the same anaerobic respiration in yeast, and the process is called as fermentation. The whole process is C6H12O6, and it gives 2CO2 plus 2C2H5OH. That is the formula for ethanol plus energy 210 kg. Ethanol can be used in wine and beer production. So here you see the picture of the yeast is mixed with dough, and after 1 hour in warm, uh, I think, yeah, the yeast is mixed with dough, and after 1 hour in a warm place, the dough has risen as a result of the carbon dioxide produced by the yeast. Risen मतलब ये थोड़ा फैल गया है, थोड़ा expand हो गया. You can see the difference. Yes. Okay, that is because of the yeast which has been. Now, what happens? The holes in the bread are made by the carbon dioxide bubbles. This gives the bread a light texture. Similarly, now another example of your muscles. What happens in your muscles when they do the anaerobic respiration? When you are doing some, activity, physical activity, or running or exercise or something, what happens? The glucose is, yeah, is broken down to give lactic acid and energy. So vigorous muscle movement increases the rate of aerobic respiration to release more energy. Then glucose plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide plus water. You can see the graph in which the release of energy is very high, but not enough oxygen. There is not enough oxygen in this process. So prolonged physical activity, O2 is not supplied. So O2 is needed is greater than the O2 which is supplied, which is given by the muscle cells. These muscle cells, how they give? They undergo the anaerobic respiration, and in the absence or in the lack or in the deficiency of or less amount of oxygen, they help in giving the O2. Muscles in the state of O2 deficiency give O2 debt occur, oxygen debt. That is, muscle cells produce ATP without oxygen. Adenosine triphosphate, that is ATP. Sometimes when you do more of the physical activity or exertion, you might have muscular cramps in your muscles, and you also have fatigue and tiredness. Why does this happen? Because much of the energy is still trapped in the molecules of the lactic acid present in the cells. That is the reason that you feel the cramps. After the activity, the person need to breathe deeply and rapidly to inhale more oxygen. O2 is used to, you will feel after running or something, you require more oxygen. You breathe heavily. Okay. So this is because you need more oxygen. O2 is used to oxidize accumulated lactic acid to form CO2 and H2, occurring mainly in liver. Remaining lactic acid is converted into glycogen and stored in muscle cells. So how do sprinters pay back the oxygen debt at the end of the race? Sprinters will continue to breathe more deeply and rapidly for a number of minutes at the end of their race. This will enable them to pay back the oxygen debt and allow lactic acid levels to fall. So they breathe in. Both Sarana, you will always observe them standing in this particular position as shown in the picture after the end of the race. And they take in a lot of oxygen which they have used up now from the muscle cells and give it back to them. So that the lactic acid levels will fall. This is the complete process of lactic acid oxygen uptake during the steady state of exercise. Now let us come to our lungs. Oxygen depth is paid off when all the lactic acid is removed, increasing breathing rate after vigorous activity. So there are the two ways, aerobic and anaerobic way of respiration. Why aerobic respiration produces more energy than the anaerobic respiration? Can you tell me now? And why are virtually all organisms aerobes? Because of this formula, in which you can see that more energy is produced in the aerobic respiration.